because I've been told to make sure that you can all hear me. But yeah, at midnight, You Are the Reason came out, and I've been absolutely overwhelmed with the reaction of you guys. I've just been sat there all day scrolling through notifications of you guys saying how much you love it, and it's blowing my mind. Just before I went live, I even put aftershave on to impress. I don't know why, because you can't smell me, but it just means so much to me to have your support. So I wanted to say this face to face, live to you all, of how grateful I am for your support and your loyalty and your patience, because it has been a long time coming. Everybody knows that. But I'm just so grateful. So I just want to say hello to everybody. Hey Rick. First thing this morning and downloaded it off iTunes. Thank you, man. Mohammed, I think this is one of the best songs ever from you. Been on repeat since this morning. Thank you, guys. Can't wait for the album. I know, and the album is coming soon. It's finished. We've done it all. It's just a case of getting it out there. So it is coming soon. I promise you that. Martin, what kind of aftershave? Creed. If I'm going to drop a name, I love Creed. I have like 3 bottles and it's cost me ridiculous amounts of money, but it smells nice, I guess. Hello, Vanessa. Hey, Chris. I'm going to plan to sing and join a singing competition. I'll sing it on my audition. That's sick, man. All the best with that if you do. That's big. Thank you. Hola from Jordan. Thank you. This is crazy. George from Mexico, hello. Hello, Louis. Hello, Leandro. Gleese Kelly, hello, darling. Hello. Who was your biggest inspiration when you were creating this song? Family was my biggest, and friends. There's a lot of songs on the album that are, you know, friends, family, relationships that I've been through. And it's a very honest album, and I wrote it in a way where you guys could listen to that and go, I know how that feels. And that's the connection that I want with you guys. It's all I've wanted since I started singing, is to have a connection. Hello, guys. Hello, Diana. So cute, so scruffy and cuddly in your sweater. Well, I hope scruffy in like a good way, though. It's the first time I've worn it, and I've been told it's called oatmeal. So I know this is the first time I've worn oatmeal. Randy, I've song repeat for next month, maybe longer. Thanks, man. Congratulations from Poland. So many people crying. Sorry about the tears, guys. I didn't mean to make people cry. Making Hull proud. Thank you. That means a lot. Sing us a song. I've just released my first single. Second single, sorry. I don't know if I could anyway. My face is killing me from smiling. Hello from the Philippines. Hello from Dubai. Hello, guys. Song moved me to tears. The lyrics are beautiful. Your voice really elevated the song to another level. Thank you, John. Yeah, man. This song is very, very special. It's my favourite on the album to perform. And everywhere I've performed it worldwide, I've just had such a beautiful reaction. So it was just obvious that this was going to be the next single. And I'm so glad it's finally out there for people to enjoy. When I go on iTunes or Spotify and I'm looking at it, it's like it's leaked, because I just can't believe that we've actually released it. But I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Your voice changed my life. Thank you. I've never been moved by music like you moved me on your debut. I've watched it at least 100 times. Shelbyville, Indiana. Well, send my love back to Shelbyville, Indiana, Eric. Thank you, guys. If the song doesn't hit number 1, the world needs its ears waxed. Cheers, Randy. Joanne, hello. Can you say hi to my son, Lewis? Hello, Lewis. Who would you like to sing a duet with? I've said this a couple of times to press. I would love to sing a song with Adele, but I almost feel like it would be emotion overload. So I'm kind of like, I'd love to sing with Sam Smith. I've talked to him about it, and I'm gonna hammer him until he does a duet with me. I'd love to work with Calvin Harris. I'd love to work with anybody, to be fair. I think any sort of collaboration creates a new soundscape, so I'd be happy to collaborate with anybody. Hey Derek, you could wear a bin bag and it would look amazing. Well, thank you very much. I might start bringing out my own line of bin bags. Congrats from London. Thank you, London. Love from Scotland. I was just there picking up my award yesterday. I've not got it with me, but I won Radio 4's Best Music Award, Best Artist Award 2017. So big shout to them. It's my first music award. I didn't get a Brit and I didn't get an LGBT award, but to get a Best Artist Award of a radio station in Scotland, one of my favourite places to perform as well. I was very happy with that. Hello, Bernie. Hello, Brazil. I have a special place in my heart for Brazil. Loving the new song from Dorset. Cheers, Freddie. Benny, can I get your jumper? Seen you live twice, you're amazing. Love, Sarah. Thank you. Love from Canada. Whole crew in the house. We met at the Lifestyle Award. You're a genuinely lovely guy. Good with your single. Thank you, Jane. Branners, bet you have to pinch yourself at times. Be very proud. I have to pinch myself almost every time. I'm surprised I'm not covered in bruises, to be fair. And every time I think back to moments in my career, I remember when I was asked to close the Paralympics in Rio. And that was just like one of the most... I was just like, they're having me on. This is a joke. Because how many times in a lifetime does anybody ask you that? Do you want to go and close the Paralympics to 40,000 people? It doesn't happen. And also when I got to record music in Abbey Road, when I got to record music in Capital's basement in the studios there, when I signed my record deal, when I performed on Ellen, the list is endless. This is what I mean. I'm gonna, people are gonna wonder who's beating me up. So many bruises, and I keep a lot of stuff as well. So all this stuff is all the prompts that Seth Meyers used when he says, making his US television debut, please welcome Calum Scott, which is just up there. So that's cool. Ellen t-shirt I've got from when I recorded at Ellen. That's the famous shirt that I wore on Britain's Got Talent. What else have I got? I've got my sold out City Hall poster. I've got tons and tons of all those from when I've been to gigs, and I keep a lot of stuff. My mum raised me to be a hoarder, basically, so I hoard everything I get. So all the fan mail I've got and all of the little presents that you guys have bought me from my time performing across the world, I've kept it all. It's in a little wooden chest in my bedroom. So I've got everything. I listen to my own, dance on my own every day. Thank you. Yeah, Holly, I know my song's in the background. I do apologise about that. That's because I put myself on Spotify for You Are The Reason, and it's cycling through all my stuff, so I'm just going to leave it. Amazeballs in love with the song. Cheers, Ben. Do you remember performing at the car garage in Leeds to like 20 people 2 years ago? I remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah, I do remember that, and it was amazing. That was the first time performing in a showroom, and it actually helped the reverb. It was sounding sick. I love your voice. Wish you all the success. Oh my god. There is so much love here. Like, hello from Belgium. I hope you sell millions of records. Me too. Cheers, Christopher. Would love to hear you sing with another one of my favourites, Alison Moyet. That's a good shout, actually. Alison Moyet is sick. A duet with Passenger. Yeah, he's a good lad as well. Met him a couple of times. Say hi to grandson Colby. He falls asleep to you singing. Hello, Colby. Let's see you in concert. When am I coming to the USA? Next year. I can't tell you exactly when, but it will be next year. Can't wait to see in the Philippines. I would love to come that side of the world, so as soon as you want me, I'm there. Congrats on the new single from Texas. Hello, Tiffany. Thank you. Do I still have those jammies from Christmas last year with the poo pocket? I actually do as well. And it's incredible. I don't know why those pyjamas ever went out of fashion. They're so useful. Not that I should be talking about this, but yes, I do still have my pyjamas with the poop hole. Emily, it was amazing to interview in Cardiff last month. Thank you, Emily. It was a pleasure to meet you. Luke Williams. Hello, mate. When will you release your album? Wow. That was a good prompt, mate, actually. My album is going to come out next year. Early next year. And I've been told in advance not to let the date slip. We have a date. I can't tell you just yet. But there shall be a big announcement next week. I'm not saying what it is, but it's big. So stay tuned for next week. Thanks for the prompt, Luke. Love you are the reason. Cheers, Lisa. Love your music. Cheers, Ben. I'm one of your auditions from Burma. Awesome. Gypsyville massive. Hello, guys. Canada loves you. I love Canada. Oh my God, there's so much love in this room. It's unreal. The orchestra and choir are truly incredible. Perfect for your voice in this song. Paul, I could not agree more. The string section and the choir, both absolutely sensational. I remember going to Rack Studios and recording, watching the guys record the strings and the choir onto this song, and I was in tears. Because I was like, well, this has changed from... And this, bearing in mind, the reason why I decided to be in this room for this live is because I stood there and sang Dancing on My Own. And now that song has been listened to millions and millions of times all across the world. So I thought it was fitting to come back in here and talk to you from a place where it all started. But yeah... To know that I sat here and I sang Dance on My Own into that mic, and then I went to Rack Studios with Fraser T. Smith, who's one of the most impressive producers in the world, recording a string section and a choir onto my track that I'd written with John Maguire and Corey Sanders. Blows my mind. It blows my mind every time I think about it, because I'm like, this is my track. It's original. It's good. I still can't believe it's out, man. My face is killing me. Oh my God, there's just so much love. So much love. You held our heart every time you sing. Thank you so much. I mean, this is what I've been doing all day. I sat down and I went through the notifications and it's just blowed up. It's massive, the reaction. And it's just constant love. And I'm overwhelmed. Earlier, I was sat with my mate, showing him everything that was coming through. And I was going through these weird, like, waves of absolute excitement and then almost crying my eyes out. Because I genuinely do... Just turning this down because I imagine it might get loud. I genuinely do love you guys, and not a day goes by where I don't appreciate how much you guys do for me, and the reason why I'm here is because of you lot. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing or have recorded the album that I recorded without the support of you lot, so it's all thanks to you lot. So, come to Brazil, of course. Better be doing your own headline tour soon and come to Ireland. Well, I'm announcing something next week. Can't say what it is, but might help you. Brilliant work on the new song. Can I have a shout out, please, mate? Hello, Mark Wright. Thank you for the support. Love your voice and music. Wish you'd do a live with Oliver. I would have done a live with Oliver today, but he was being a bit cranky and I was buying him presents. So I couldn't really do it. But I'll put him on live at some point. Hello from Scotland. I'm recovery on crutches. Please say hi. Hello, Paul. Get well soon. It's just silly. There's just so much love. Any info on the new album, when we can buy it? Albums next year. I honestly can't really say much more than that. I've been instructed. It's next year. We've got the cover artwork. We've got the name of the album. We've got all the songs on there. We've got a deluxe version. It's all ready to go. It's just literally a case of slotting it in and announcing it. But when's that going to be? I don't know. You just have to tune in next week. I might talk about it. Who knows? Luke wants you to know. So I already have Mama Mary, so you have the cutest personality. Thank you, Rochelle. Hi to my newborn baby Griffin. Hello, Griffin. You should let the date slip. Sophie, there's no chance, because I would get slaughtered by my manager if I told you the date. But it's soon. I was here to support you. Thank you. How many songs did you write for your album? Let me think. Without giving too much away. I had a hand in writing every song on the album, as long as it wasn't a cover, i.e. dancing on my own. Which is the majority of the album, if not all of it. So, yeah, I pretty much wrote every song on the album. When I'm coming back to Paris, as soon as you want me. Can you say hi to my daughter Rihanna? Hi Rihanna. Come back to Belfast in a heartbeat. I love Belfast. Hugo's trying to talk to me. I have an unofficial nephew who thinks that we're on video call, but I'm not answering him. So sorry, Hugo. Don't ever change. Keep your feet on the ground. Love the new song. Chris, I think too many people would give me a slap if I tried changing now. I don't know if it's because I'm a bit older or because I'm a Yorkshireman or whatever, but I am very humbled, very grateful. I appreciate everything that everybody's done for me in the industry. You guys listening to me as fans, I appreciate everybody. So I will never get too big for my boots. And that was not a Stormzy reference. That is just literal. Do a Code Line duet. Oh, well, I've worked with the Code Line boys. You may hear that on the album, but I cannot say any more than that. Come back to Belfast. I had all... Jesus Christ, it's just... David Blanco, I was in your audience in that little stage in LA, flew in from Florida. I predicted correctly. You are massive, well deserved. Thanks, man. You're so dreamy. What is the inspiration for You Are The Reason? Good question, Mike. The inspiration for You Are The Reason changed as we was writing it. So, myself, Corey and John, when we started writing it, the song was starting to go into the vein of anxiety and being scared about something and not knowing the reason why you feel that. So the song started to be without a reason. So there goes my heart beating without a reason. So and it started taking that, and then as we started writing it, we realised that whether it's a relationship or your parents or your kids or whoever it is who you absolutely love to death, that overrides everything else. All the arguments and all the fallings out. At the end of the day, you love each other unconditionally. So that overrides everything, and that for me is much more of a powerful message and a lot more relatable. You know, we all go through anxiety, but it's, for me, so much sweeter to write a song about somebody being your unconditional. And that for me is why it's one of my favourite songs, is because it's I'm just going to have to pause this song because It's the song I sang for the Paralympics, but Yvette Sangalo, who's incredible, and who I sang that with, sings the first half in Portuguese. So you might have been like, what the hell is he listening to? But yeah, you are the reason. That's the inspiration behind it. It changed from being about anxiety, and then we just realised that the fundamental love that you feel for the other, like I said, whether that's your kids or whether it's your pet or whether it's a love of a hobby, music, sport, whatever, then essentially that love conquers all. And I think that's just a nice thing to write about. Your smile's infectious. It kills me for having this smile, so special and remarkable. Thank you so much. An album and a duet with Adele. Yes, Thomas, I would like both of those. Any plans to perform in Hull again? Much love from Malaysia. Wow, I fully expected you to be from Hull. I probably will be performing in Hull very, very soon. If you're from Hull, you'll know that we have a venue being built. I want to be the first person that performs there. I've put my foot in the door and I've asked. So hopefully I'll get to open that venue, but that's a long shot. Popping Griffin tonight. I'm going out to celebrate with my family tonight with my mum, my sister, baby Oliver, and one of my mates, and we're going to get champagne and we're going to do the whole thing, so I'm looking forward to that. Cracking tune, mate. How far off is an album? I can't say, mate. I can't say. You're just going to have to keep tuned on my social media and then you'll find out that way. Ever thought about doing a cover of Perfect or Happier by Ed Sheeran? Weirdly enough, and I was about to post it the other day, I did a little clip of where I got on my sister's music equipment that she'd set up to practice, and I sang a little bit of Perfect. So maybe I'll post that on Insta. Maybe. Pardon me, that was gross. Could you please tell my wife Tammy, who adores you, happy birthday? She's in final stages of the mess. Happy birthday, Tammy. I hope you've had an amazing day. I think your mother's sweet, Debbie, for raising a genuine guy that the world is in so much happier with somebody liking it. I might actually go and ask my mum how she feels about You Are the Reason. Let me just go and see if she's available. Mum, are you around? So this is my mum, Debbie.
Hi.
People have been asking what you think of the song.
It's my favourite of all time. It's fantastic. You listen to the lyrics and it just gets your heart. It's lovely.
Thanks, Debs.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cheers, Mum. Everybody's been saying, where's Debs, where's Debs? Here she is.
I'm here.
Getting ready for coming out and celebrating with us. So, unless there's anything you want to ask my mum, I don't know if there is. Let me just scroll to the bottom. There's just so much love. There's so much love. Kisses, playing the Philippines. Who were your musical influences growing up? I say this every time. This was from when you used to drive me and Jade everywhere. And my mum would play like Celine Dion and Whitney Houston. And who's the others that used to play?
Oh, God. Diana Ross. Yeah.
Diana Ross, you see?
But you liked Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I'm a massive Michael Jackson fan. Yeah, because I just remember the big ballads, and I think that's probably where my singing voice has come from those big ballad singers. And
it's from me, really.
Do we believe her, guys? I don't know. Right,
well, they've never heard me sing.
I know. Well, maybe I'll have to do a duet with my mum for the second album.
Yeah. Bye.
Cheers, Mum. Before I started, she was like, what are you doing? So I said, I'm doing Facebook Live to thank everybody. Oh, well, I'm not going to be in it, am I? I was like, no. I was like, but I might come to you if people ask. So she'd been doing her makeup and getting ready. Bless her. I love her to bits. Real proud of you, mate, from Hull. Oh, my God. Calum's adorable mum. Your mum is beautiful. Your mother's so cute. She will love that you said that. How is it amazing having a son like Calum? Oh, bless you guys. Debbie. Oh my God, she's so proud, and I've said to her plenty of times before, like, I'm here to look after her now. Like, I'm gonna work hard, and I'm gonna make sure she never has to lift a finger in her life, because she's done so much for me and my sister, and she deserves the world. So, yeah. Happy birthday! Shout out to Eric, to your wife. Happy birthday. My mum's amazing. John Shelley. Now then, mate. Merly, I love you, Calum. I'm so proud of you. Lee Mead, new song is great. Downloaded it today. David Craig, marry me. Forward. How would you describe and rate the music scene of the city you are currently living in, and how important is it in terms of what you're actually writing about? Wow, there's a proper question here. I think the music in my city is insane. I think there's insane talent that's yet to be discovered. It's difficult when you live up north because a lot of opportunities you find in London, but there are opportunities, and that's what I did. I did a local competition with my local paper, Hull Daily Mail, and that gave me the passion and the fire to really go for this. And then obviously Britain's Got Talent gave me that next level. And then when I got signed and was on the radio, that was really what got me to where I'm at now. So I feel like there's a lot of talent to be discovered. And how important is it in terms of what you're actually writing about? I have written a song about missing Hull, and it's Hull specific as well. There's a couple of things in there that make it very specific to Hull. Because I love my city, I love where I'm from, I'm very proud. And I wanted to include a song like that on the album because I have been thrown into this career, and it is a lot different from the work that I used to do before. Sat at a desk, typing emails and shredding paper. It's a lot different. So yeah, I've written about missing home. I've written about my sister in a song called Won't Let You Down. I've written about my apprehensions and my anxieties about talking about who I love and talking about me in my own skin, which is a really important one I wrote with Kane Parfitt and Phil Plested. If you're watching, boys, that was your little shout out. But yeah, I've written songs just comes from the heart. A guy I met that kind of broke my heart. I've written songs about my entire journey, so it's very honest, and I can't wait to bring it out. When are you visiting here in the US? Very, very soon. The Adelphi has done a lot for bands in Hull, that is correct. And Polar Bear, I think, do some live music. Yeah, that is the shirt that I wore for my audition. That's been seen a ridiculous amount of times. That still blows my mind as well. Would I ever come to Norwich to perform? Yeah, of course I would. I'd go anywhere where you want me. Music video for You Are The Reason. I filmed that last weekend, and we went to the Ukraine, and I was there on a 14-hour shoot, and I was freezing to the bone and tired as hell, but we've got a beautiful video. I don't know if I'm allowed to say too much about the video, but it basically just narrates the song. It's great. So I'm looking forward to seeing the edit, and it should be out next month. Fingers crossed. Your songs really touch our heart. I've told my favourite people to listen to you. Listen, guys, I have thoroughly enjoyed sat down talking to you. I really wanted to have a face-to-face conversation just to say how overwhelmed I've been at the response on this song. It's finally out there for people to enjoy, and I've got, you know, I've got the best fan base in the world. I've literally gone through the motions today of almost crying, and then being sheer delight at how much of a support I got, how much support I get on a daily basis. And days like today, release day, where I'm I'm releasing music and I get that kind of reaction, I never take it for granted. So I just want to say how happy I am that you're all on this journey with me, how excited I am for the future, but most of all, how much you love this song has brought me to tears. So thank you so much. I'm going to keep talking to you this week. I really want to know what you guys think of this song. But I just wanted to say thank you. It's as simple as that. I don't take any of you for granted. I love every single one of you. And I'm just so glad that this has touched all of your hearts and that you can sit with this song and enjoy it. And to know that I'm going to sing it and you guys might know the lyrics to it is just insane. Already happens when I have live shows and people come along and they sing my words back to me for my original songs. It brings me to tears. So I would love to be able to stay and talk, but I'm going to go out with my mum and my sister and a mate and Oliver, and I'm going to get some champagne and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And I'm going to say a toast to all of you. So thank you so much. I'm forever in your debt. I love you so, so much. And yeah, carry on enjoying the song. And yeah, you are the reasons out. Much love as always, guys. Have a great, great night. And I love you so much.